You win the award for the most interesting technique of the day. Would you agree, guys? There's this really neat kind of flow to everything you're doing, and it's interesting how you are mirror conducting. You realize he was doing that, right? He had this left-handed motion, even though it wasn't out here. Mirror conducting was back in the background, kind of saying, here, right? It's giving us all this information. What I would say to you is that's all good, but you need to connect it to on-the-breath entrances, because while they sang for you, if a choir didn't know you, they might not be as convinced about those entrance points. And also, when you open it up here, as much as this feels very, very compact and complete, one of the reasons why I've been asking you guys to keep your hand more like this than anything else at this point is because we're about to attach a baton to it, which is a whole other hinge and a whole other thing to think about. And learning to use that has to happen before we start twisting and turning around. So I want you to think about taking some of that out of there and see if you can make the same thing happen, the same kind of thing happen with the hand in one direction. Okay? The other thing is when you get to the really energetic moment, look at the way your elbows and shoulders are also engaged and all that. And again, once you put a baton in the hand, we want the point of impact. If we have a baton, we want to make sure they're following us here and not here and not here, but right there at the tip of the baton. So, it's all good, but see if you can take some of that stuff out through. Very good. I like the smile right when you knew that, oh, that was one measure early. Darn, okay, it happens. Okay. Not so worried about that. The one thing I would like you to do is get your head out of the score. It's not like you need it as much as, does any of us really need it that much anymore? It's a bit of a crutch when it's up there for us. At this point, though, you know, you should be able to address the ensemble more, to look at them more and tell them something more with face and eyes about what's going on. In fact, I want you to do it again, if you could. And just, actually, let's make this really fun. Okay, here we go. Now prep them, look at them, and stay with them. Okay, good. Now, can you use your face to tell me something about what you want? Phrasing. So, start again just for me, folks. Here we go. When something interesting happens, it's always like, really? Okay. But see if you can stay with, like right now, what's really good is you are addressing them. Now I want you to address them and stay engaged with the line. And whatever you're doing with your facial expression, inside your mind, you're trying to connect it to the line. Okay? One more time. Good. So that just gives you an idea. It's a different way of looking at it, and I don't know that we would have gotten to it if I hadn't taken that away from you. So I do apologize for that. But it is different. Okay. So, Andrew, how'd you like your tempo? No, wait a second. You see, now that's funny. When I say that, you think I'm saying that you did this wrong, and you're saying to me it was awful. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm thinking is, musically, forget awful. What would we like to pivot to do? Faster or slower?
A little bit faster so that it's not so dragging.
Okay. Now, one of the things, here's one of the counterintuitive things in the universe, folks. Can we begin again? And watch what happens. If I take up this much space, if I take up less space, I know it's very strange, but here's the thing. You would think that when you're trying to be more assistant, when you're trying to be more assistant with your voice, you often intensify, you get a little stronger, which is kind of annoying, of course. But what people learn later is that if they really want to get the attention of everyone who might be picking their fingers in the room, what they do is they get a little softer. So the same thing with gesture. Okay, if you want to make something happen, you want to draw them to you, do less. So you want to draw them to you. It also means you occupy less space. Therefore, you can move faster. So start again. And in your mind, tell me, think this. Just give me an idea of how big it is. Okay, put that into use and use about half the space. But you got the right idea now. That was already a lot better. You'll notice it here. One more time. Good. Thank you, Andrew. That was a good start on everyone. Is that our class? I think it is. Okay. Thank you to our pianists who were so helpful.